नमस्कार। गणाधीशो गुणाधीशो विद्यानिधिर्विनायकः कार्यारंभे सदा तस्मै गणेशाय नमो नमः। Today's subject is Viruddhahara current level. I hope you can read Devanagari script. Sanskrit script all of you can read and understand. I have not converted it into Roman script or diacritic marks. Viruddham api cha aharam vidyad vishwagaropamam. Now Viruddhahar is a concept described in Ashtangrude Sutrasthan 7, Charak Sutrasthan 26, Sushruta Sutrasthan 20. Okay. Now we have to connect it with today's perspectives. I will try my best to present the concept of Viruddhahara with clinic, with daily practice, with our patients. Okay. But going directly to clinical cases, it will be better to go through some basic points. So there will be a bridge between the original concept of Viruddhahara, today's patients, their reports, their clinical conditions, the treatment that we are giving to them, and how they are getting the benefit. So first we will go through the basics of Viruddhahara. Viruddhahara is introduced in Ashtangrude as Viruddham apicha aharam vidyat vishwagaropamam. It is equated with Vishwa and Gara. Visha is Sadhyomaraka. Generally Viruddhahara is not Sadhyomaraka because the quantity of the ahara that we take, in that total ahara quantity, Viruddhahara proportion is not that much potent that it will kill you immediately. It will go to lethal dose. It will have that much immediate effect. So though Ashtangrodayakar has compared Viruddhahara with Visha, it is better to consider Viruddhahara as Gara, not actually Visha. Gara is third type of Visha. Sthavara, Jangama and Kritrima. Kritrima Visha is Gara Visha, which is defined in Ashtangrodaya Uttaratantra 35 as Kritrimam Gara Saudnam tu Kriyate Vividha Aushadaihi. Vividha Aushadaihi, combination of Vividha Aushadha turns into Gara Visha. Now Viruddhahara is combination of different food materials. Got it? So if Viruddha Aushad, different type of Aushadha mixed together can be considered as Gara Visha, then the potency of different types of ahara getting mixed together with each other and they are labeled as Viruddhahara, the potency of that or nuisance or the killing capacity of that Viruddhana is much more less than actual Visha. So Viruddhahara is compared with Visha, that too with Gara Visha. Gara Visha is Kritrima Visha, which is made up of Vividha Aushadha. Then it is further described as Gara Visha is Nana Prani Anga Shamala Viruddha Aushadhi Bhasmanam combination. And what is Gara Visha? It is Alpaviryanam Vishanam Yoga. So Gara Visha is Alpavirya Visha. So obviously it will not kill you immediately. So what will it do? It will chiratarat chatat. After some time or after much more time, it will give some unwanted effects. Okay, so Visha is generally exactly opposite to Oja Gunas, as described in Charaka Madatyaya Ashtangrude Nidanstan 6 Madatyaya Adhyaya in the first shloka. So Gunas of Visha are exactly opposite to Oja. So whatever the type of Visha, it will go exactly opposite to body ingredients, what we call as dhatu. Therefore Charaka defined Viruddha as Deha dhatu pratyanika bhutani dravyani Deha dhatu bhir virodham apadyante. Deha dhatu pratyanika bhutani dravyani Deha dhatu bhir virodham apadyante. And that virodha might be due to sanyoga, might be due to samskara, might be due to desha, kala, matra, or might be due to their swabhav, their innate properties. So now Viruddha, on one side it is compared with Gara Visha. Its effect is evaluated in terms of देह धातुभिर विरोधम आपद्यन्ते. It is harmful for our deha dhatus. Okay. Now, what type of diseases such viruddha ahara may cause? There is a list of viruddha ahara janya vikaras. We will go through that. But first, it has said, shonita janam vibandha janam cha vyadhinam anyatamam. Generally, these type of diseases cause shonita janya vikaras or vibandhaja vikaras, avarodha janya vikar or rakta vikaras. They are caused by viruddha ahara. Therefore, you can see kushtha nidana as viruddha ahara. Generally, viruddha ahara is much more considered with kushtha nidana. Okay. Now, what is the definition of viruddhanna? The definition of viruddhanna is yat kinchit dosham asravya. Asravya is to ooze out. It is not flowing, it is not flooding, it is oozing out slowly. But it is not in that much quantity which will get expelled as easily as it expels out in chardi or it gets expelled out in atisar. Chardi and atisar are nature's response to unwanted things which are produced or induced in our body. If we eat something without any cognizance, it may get rejected by our body in form of chardi. So, chardi and atisara are natural responses of our body to unwanted intakes or anything which is produced in the body. It may get expelled through chardi or atisara. Therefore, first two upayas, first two treatments for viruddhahara janya vikara are vamanam virechanam, shuddhihi atra ishta. We will go through that also. So, the definition given by Charaka is yat kinchit dosham asravya na niraharati kayata. It is elaborated and combined with Charaka's first few deha dhatu bhir virodham apadyante. Ashtanga Sangrahakara says utklesha doshan na haret dravyam yattat samasataha viruddham tadhi dhatunam pratyanikataya sthitam. So both the things, that it will give some utklesh, it will not get expelled out easily, and it will cause deha dhatu virodha. That is, some harmful events will be there regarding our deha dhatus. Such type of product in our body, may that be by food or after digestion, that type of food may get converted into such substance which will cause deha dhatu virodha. Okay, this is the general idea of what can be called as viruddha. Now we have to define current level viruddhaha. Many of the examples that are quoted in our science are almost outdated. We don't consume that type of ahara today. That erande tela agnina harita mausam shulaka prota pachitam kakamachim athva bhumi chara shafari matsyaha chilichima masya. We don't consume such type of. The examples given in our Sanhitas, only Dugdha and Phala, Dugdha and Amla, these are most common examples that we consume today. So we have to add to that list today's food articles, today's food patterns, today's food combinations, today's food styles to that list. Because that list which is described in our Sanhitas are almost 95% is not consumed in our today's era. Neither in our India, neither North India, neither South India, neither globally. So we have to add it to that list. Today's food articles, today's food patterns, today's food styles. Okay. So therefore we need what type of food combination can be added to the list of examples which are already described in our Sanhitas. So there are two criteria. The first criteria is yat kinchit dosham utklesha na nirahare tat samasataha, the first thing. And next is deha dhatu bhir virodham apadyante. So these three things are to be considered. First, there should be utklesha. That utklesha is not in that much quantity which will get expelled easily, and that product which is causing utklesha not getting expelled out is causing deha dhatu virodha. So these three things are to be considered. Now, how many types are there? all of us know that who have appeared for MCQ preparation or any entrance exam, they must have gone through these things that Charaka has described 18 types of Viruddhahara. In Ashtanga Sangraha, those are concised to 7 types. Indu and Hemadri say that Ashtanga Sangraha has described 7 types of Viruddhahara. And in Sushrut, anything, any 2 things, by Rasa or Virya or Vipaka, by all, can be considered as Viruddha. We will go through that also. So, we will go through Charaka's classification first. That Desha Viruddha, Kala Viruddha, Agni Viruddha, etc. We can add to this list type wise. Desha Viruddha, today's perspectives. Kala Viruddha, today's perspective. So there are 18 types in Charaka Samhita for Viruddhahara. We can add to each and every type of that Charaka's classification today's examples. For that we need to go for these 3 criteria: Utklesha, not getting expelled out, na nirahrati kayataha, and Deha Dhatu Virodho. Now look, Viruddha is not opposite. Viruddha is not antagonist. Viruddha is ahita. Therefore, Sushruta describes Viruddhahara in Adhyaya titled as Hita Hitiya. Hita Ahitiya Adhyaya. He has not given title of that Adhyaya as Viruddhanam. Neither Charak, neither Ashtanga Hridayaka. Okay, only in Ashtanga Sangraha Viruddhana Vijnaniya Nama Adhyaya is described. But Viruddhahara is described in Charaka in Atreya Bhadrakapya, in Adhyaya of Rasa. In Ashtanga Hridaya it is under Annaraksha, and in Sushruta it is labeled as Hita Hitiya. So Viruddha is not opposite, Viruddha is not antagonist. What is Viruddha? Viruddha is Deha Dhatu Virodha, which is harmful to our Deha Dhatu. How? Look at these 2 examples which are at the uppermost line now. Shrama Vyavaya Vyayama Asaktasya Anilakopanam, anything, or Nidra Alasasya Bhojanam Shleshma Kopanam. Who has taken Nidra, who is in Alasya, he will go for Shleshma Kopana Ahara. That type of thing is considered as Viruddhahara. One moment. Also in Ashtanga Hridaya, Sarpihi Ushnam tu Arushkare. What is written there all? Sarpihi Ushnam tu Arushkare. One moment. So Sarpi Ushnam tu Arushkare is not Viruddha, it is not opposite, it is not antagonist. Ushnam Sarpi, that is Arushkara, is Bhallatak, and with Bhallataka anything that is Ushna is considered as Viruddha. Even with Dadhi, Ushna Jalam is considered as Viruddha. With Madhu, Ushna Jalam is considered as Viruddha. With Madhya, Ushna Jalam is considered as Viruddha. Actually, Bhallataka is Ushna, and anything Ushna should be Samana. How can you call it as Viruddha? Viruddha is not opposite. Viruddha is not antagonist. Viruddha is sometimes same, as in the case of Sarpihi Ushnam tu Arushkare. With Bhallataka, Ushna Jala is Viruddha. But actually Bhallataka itself is Ushna, and Ushna Jalam is again Ushna. Then even though Bhallataka is Ushna, Jalam is Ushna, still Bhallataka and Ushna Jala are Viruddha. They are not Viruddha, they are not opposite to each other. Actually they are Samana, they are similar to each other. Both are Ushna. Still it is called as Viruddhahara by Charaka, by Sushruta, by Ashtanga Sangraha, and by Ashtanga Hridaya also. Why? Because that combination, Bhallataka and Ushna Jala, that combination is Viruddha for our Deha Dhatu. Always it will not satisfy the first condition. Yat kinchit dosham utklesha naraharet tat samasataha. There will be utklesh, there will be some asrava, there will be some oozing out, there will be some accumulation, and it is not getting expelled out. It will not be like that always. Sometimes it will be just Deha Dhatu bhir virodham apadyante. It will be harmful to your Deha Dhatus. So there are generally 2 conditions to which we can call Viruddhahara. First is that popularly known as यत्किंचित उत्क्लेश न हरेत तत् समासता. It will go for some utklesha, some accumulation which will not get expelled out from our body easily. Therefore, it will get distributed to different places in our body, and it will cause diseases as per that place. Sthanantargataschaiva vikaran kurute bahun, in that style. So the other part is deha dhatu bhir virodham apadyante. So these three things are there. It is as per visha or gara. It is causing utklesha and it will not get expelled out. It may get deposited in any place in your body and cause diseases as per its configuration, and it is harmful to your dhatus. These three conditions are there, and it is not necessarily opposite to each other. They might be similar to each other and they cause some harmful effect to your deha dhatu. These three conditions are there. Now therefore I want to add the following things to it that we consume today. Our subject is related to ahara. Therefore I have listed here over the things which are in today's era, in today's times, all over the globe, irrespective of the country, irrespective of the region, religion, state, culture. These things are now available everywhere. Wherever the modern civilization has reached, these things are available there. What are those things? If you are able to view, as per my consideration, as per my understanding, if we see that these three things to be satisfied to label anything as viruddha ahara, that one, it should be as similar as garavisha, that is nana pranyanga shamala viruddha aushadhi basmanam krutrimam gara saudnyam tu kriyate vividha aushadhaihi. The first thing, it should be similar to garavisha. Second thing, it should cause some utklesha, but it will not get expelled out of your body easily as a natural response which happens in chardi or atisara. And third thing, it should cause some harmful effect to your deha dhatu. The list that I have stated here, or if you can see it on your screen, it is junk food. Junk food is that which is not served daily in your kitchen, daily on your dining table, daily in your breakfast, lunch or dinner. These are things, some odd things that we go for eating as per status or change of our taste or celebration or party or group gathering, etc. All junk food can be included in viruddhahara. Stored food is canned food, CANNED, canned food. That food is paryushita. It is stored for days together, weeks together, months together. Then processed food, the food which is appearing natural, which is appearing fresh. To maintain its freshness, they have to add some preservatives to that. They have to go through some process. That is today's ketchup or sauce or packed juices or fast processed achar, that is pickles. These things are processed food. Street food, all the street food is prepared very fast. It is not allowed to go through proper Agni Sanskar. All the hoteling, for weeks together the gravy is kept stored and the same gravy is used for multiple dishes. Then new cooking methods. In ancient India, when Sanhitas were written, almost before the modern civilization started, before industrial revolution, all the food was prepared on actual fire which was generated by wood. No other fuel was available there, or it was done by cow dung or wood. No other fuel was there. The fuel was naturally available in form of plants, wood or gomaya. Now we are not using at all those conventional traditional fuels. We are using gas, we are using microwave, we are using cooker, we are using kerosene. Also kerosene is out of date now. In our childhood, every home was having stove. So cooking methods, especially fuel, is changed. As per the fuel, the effect goes changing. If you go in Puttapak Kalpana in तर्पणपुटपाक विधी अष्टांगहृदय सूत्रस्थान 24 तर्पणपुटपाक. It has given that for lekhana, prasadana and snehana putapaka you should go for dhava dhanvana gomayehi. So the fuel was very specific for food preparation. Nowadays every food is prepared on gas. Most of the food is reheated in the microwave. So these fuels or food processing methods are changed. Now to satisfy the hunger of the enormous population, we are using fertilizers, pesticides and hormonally prepared food. The chicken, today chicken is hormonally prepared. The broiler chicken is not natural. The eggs from broiler chicken are not natural. They are hormonally induced. Then chemicals added to food for preservation, for non-caking agents. Then non-traditional food. The traditional food in South India is available all over India, all over globe. Parathas and chats and puris and malpuas are of North India are available everywhere in India, everywhere over all the globe. All the Mexican food or Italian food or pizzas and pastas are available in our kitchen nowadays. Chinese is available everywhere. So non-traditional food is not suited to our deha where we stay. Then outside food. Outside food is street food. Foods of different and distant region, and just describe that idli is available in North India, paratha is available in South India, Chinese is available everywhere. Then contamination of water. Contamination of water with two methods. First is scientific, that every city is supplied the water with chlorination and added alum. And again that water which is supplied by our municipal corporations running through the water pipes comes to our tank in our building, our society, gets pulled up to overhead tanks, and then it comes down through our RO and UV domestic filters. So much amount of contamination of water is added every day, every sip of water. So all these things are to be considered as per my consideration to Viruddhahara list. It is unending. Whatever we are consuming today, it is Viruddhahara. Therefore the total Hetu Skanda is changed. Hello? मी ऑनलाईन लेक्चरमध्ये एक अर्ध्या तासाने फोन करा किंवा 8 नंतर. ओके. So whatever we are consuming today, from the sip of the water to every food item that comes in our dish, in our home or in hotel or on street, it is Viruddhahara. Then why it is not causing diseases? Why it is not causing? Yeah. So all the food that we are eating today, right from sip of our water, all the food that we are eating today, from our sip of water to the every bolus, every bolo. I was saying that the list that I have shown here, or it summarizes that each and everything that comes in our dish, from sip of our water to the every bolus that we consume in our home or outside our home, is to be considered as Viruddhahara. If it is Viruddhahara, then next, then why it is not causing the diseases which are enlisted by Charaka Sutrasthan 26? Because the quantity and the nuisance or the upadrava mulya, nahi sarvani apathyani tulya doshani. Not all the unwholesome food will cause dosha. Nahi sarvani apathyani tulya doshani. Nacha sarve doshaha tulya balaha. Not that dosha utklesha is that much potent to cause the disease. And lastly, nahi sarve sharirani vyadhikshamatve samarthani bhavanti. So it depends on the interplay of the consumed food items generated Viruddhahara janya deha dhatu virodha, and the quantity and the frequency and the duration of that Viruddhahara to cause the disease. Okay. Now let us go through the diseases enlisted by Charaka Sutra 26. These all diseases are Shandhyandhya Visarpadako Dharanam, Visphotakonmad Bhagandaranam, Murcha Madadbhan Galagrahanam, Pandava Mayasyam Vishasya Chaiva, किलासकुष्ठग्रहणी गदानां शोथां लपित्तज्वरपीनसानां सन्तानदोषस्य तथैव मृत्योर्विरुद्धमन्न प्रवदन्ति हेतुं. So the list of the viruddhahara-janya vikaras described in Charaka Sutra 20 ranges from rasa rakta dhatu to mausa meda asthi majja and even shukra. The first two diseases mentioned by Charaka Samhita are Shandhya, that is Shukra Dushti, and Andhya, that is Majja Dushti. Therefore, the upper line after that list of the Viruddhahara, what is written in Roman script, and the line from Charaka Viman 5, that is Majja Vahini Dushyanti Viruddhanam cha Sevanat. It means that Viruddhahara has scope of nuisance up to Majjavaha Srotas. So Viruddhahara Janya nuisance, Viruddhahara Janya Dushti, Viruddhahara Janya Deha Dhatu Virodha extends from Rasarakta to Mausa, Meda, Asthi and Majja, and also it causes Shukra Dushti, as the first disease mentioned by Charaka Sutra 26 is Shandhya, and the last disease mentioned by Charaka Sutra 26 is Santana Dosha. So Viruddhahara Janya Dushti can cause any disease from Rasa Dushti to Shukra Dushti. So if in today's perspective the items that I enlisted to be included or to be considered as new Viruddhahara at current level, that is junk food, street food, hoteling, pesticides, hormones, preservatives, cooking methods, all these things, may it be broiler chicken or may it be hybrid grains or pesticide full of the vegetables, all these things are actually Gara Visha. All these things are to be considered as Viruddhahara. So the Hetu Skanda is changed. All these food articles, food items, food patterns, food varieties were not there in ancient era, in the Samhita Kal. But today it is the dominant part of our daily consumption. So Hetu Skanda is changed. So the list of the diseases in Charaka Sutra 26 will get altered by names of diseases. It may include some new diseases, some new syndromes, some new clinical manifestations. But the core fact that Viruddhahara Janya Dushti will cause Deha Dhatu Virodha from Rasa to Shukra remains as it is. So we should not bother about the list which is mentioned by Charaka Samhita, or we should not bother to identify which diseases are caused in today's era, which newer diseases, new syndromes and new clinical presentation should be labeled as they are caused by today's Viruddhahara. So what should we do? We should consider that Rasa Dushti to Shukra Dushti is getting caused by today's new food varieties, new food styles, new food patterns. Now how to deal with it? It is coming up. Viruddha Shanajan Rogan Pratihanti Virechanam Vamanam Shamanam Vapi. So we should go for Shuddhi. Shuddhi means either Vamana or Virechana, or Vamana and Virechana. What is the treatment given by Ashtanga Hridaya for Garavisha? It is written as Tayoho Vanta Viriktasya. He again stresses the same. Go for Vamana Virechana and then go for Haridra, Katabhi, Guda, Sindhu Varita, that is Nirgundi, Nishpava, Bashpika, Shataparivika, that is Vacha. Just mark this. The first Dravya mentioned by Vagbhata is Haridra, and the last Dravya mentioned by Vagbhata is Shataparivika, that is Vacha and Haridra, and mentioned by Vagbhata in this list. Just mark it. I will go through that again. Now what is the most important thing in the Samprapti of Viruddhahara and Viruddhahara Janya diseases which may get caused in today's era? The most important Samprapti is Utklesha. It is another thing that it is not getting expelled out, or it is causing Deha Dhatu Virodha. These are consequences. The first thing, the first triggering factor of Viruddhahara is Utklesha. I will share some naughty joke with you. Try to endure that, try to tolerate that. If you don't like that joke, just ignore it and forgive me. What is Utklesha? Utklesha is desire to come up or come out. Ut means upper. Klesha means there is some suffering. It is eager to come out. It is eager to get expelled out. It is eager or ready to go upwards, to leave its limits, to get exit. Okay, that is ut. But it is with klesha. There is some suffering. There is some problem. There is some complication. In that event, we call as utklesha. I was trying to explain that utklesha is something is ready to get expelled, but it is not possible for the body to expel it out. Utklesha is something which is ready to get expelled out, but not possible for our body to expel it out. Now, what are such things which will get utklesha? Those are generally klesha, klishta, klinna, kleda. Generally, utklesha is kleda pradhan. Therefore, before vamana, we go for abhishanda. We advise the person to go for dugdha, dadhi, or khichdi, or guda, or tila, isn't it? Before shodhana, we go for utklesha. And the food items used for utklesha are generally kleda pradhana. Those are abhishandi. Those are jala prithvi pradhana. वो दलदल की तरह होते हैं, चिखला सारखे असतात. दोज आर लाईक मड. इट इज लाईक कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ क्ले अँड वॉटर विथ सम स्टिकी अँड थिक कन्सिस्टन्सी. इट इज सांद्र. सो उत्क्लेश is generally a samprapti with jala and prithvi having consistency towards drava, sara, jala, flow. Got it? So utklesha needs vamana and virechana both. Therefore, in viruddhahara janya vikara treatment, they start with vamanancha virechanancha. Vaman and virechan both are to be given, because that much kleda, that much utklesha, that much deha dhatu virodha is caused by viruddhahara. Therefore, vamana virechana lakshana in sangraha is ubhayam va mala virechanat virechana saudnyam labhate. Virechan. Now we will go for vamana vega avarodha janya lakshan. When vamana vega will be there? Vamana vega will be there when there is some utklesha in amashaya. There are some materials which are in utklishta form, which are ready to get expelled. At that time, you will feel rillasa. You will feel sensation of vomiting. You will feel nausea. You will need that chhardi to expel that utklishta things in your amashaya. And if those utklishta things are not getting expelled, see the symptoms of vamana vega avarodha. Those are visarpa, kotha, kushtha, akshikandu, pandu amaya, jvara, kasa, shwasa, rullasa, vyanga, shvayatu. All these diseases are kledajanya. The klinna, the utklishta material in amashaya, due to suppression of chardi vega, gets thrown to shakha. Kleda in amashaya, which was causing vamana vega, you suppressed that vega and it transferred or it get thrown away to shakha. And these all are shakhagata vikaras from visarpa to shvayathu. Got it? So there is some utklesha, there is some kleda which causes nausea, which causes rillasa, which causes feeling of chardi. What are the treatments of chardi vega avarodha? Those are ruksham bhuktva tad udvamaha. Go for vamana again. Or lastly it is said shastam cha atra virechanam. So the samprapti of utklesha, samprapti of deha dhatu virodha, samprapti of viruddhashana or viruddhahara is same with these shlokas. The treatment is again same. Go for vamana and virechana. Now, what is vireka sadhyata? What is arhata of virechana? Virechana arhata is a long list in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthan 18. The last two words of virechana indication given in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthan 18 is vamyascha kushtha mehadyaha. Vamya, the diseases which are indicated for vamana are also indicated for virechana. Which are those diseases? Those diseases are Kushthamehadyaha. So we will go to indications of Vamana in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthan 18. Those are Kushtha, Meha, Apachi, Granthi, Shlipada, Unmada, Kasa, Shwasa, Ullasa, Visarpa, Stanya Dosha. These are almost similar with the Vamana Vega Rodha Janya Lakshana. In Vamana Vega Rodha Janya Lakshana, they are advising Vamana and Virechana. In Virechana, they are saying Vamyascha Kushta Mehadyaha are also indicated for Virechana. It means when there is large quantity of kleda like Kushtha or Meha or Shlipada or Stanya Dosha or Ullasa or Visarpa, in such conditions you need to go for Vamana and Virechana. It means, I will come back to, Utklesha is kleda, Utklesha is cleaner, Utklesha is Jala and Prithvi mixture. What is Kleda? Kleda is Kapha, Kleda is Drava, Kleda is Jala and Prithvi. Jala and Prithvi have three rasas, Madhura, Amla and Lavana. Also Kashaya rasa has Prithvi, but in Kashaya rasa there is Vayu also. Therefore it did not cause Kleda. Kashaya is Kleda Upashoshanaha. Prithvi and Jala comprise three rasas, Madhura, Amla and Lavana, which cause Kleda. If you go through Atiyoga Lakshana of Madhura, Amla and Lavana, you will find the diseases of Kleda, diseases of Klinnata, diseases of Jala and Prithvi. Okay. Now what is the treatment of Jala and Prithvi? It is opposite, that is Agni Vayu Akasha, that is Katu Tikta Kashaya. Now Rasadvandva given by Sushruta. Let us go through Rasadvandva given by Sushruta Sutra 20, Shlok number 16. Just go through the starred things. Rasadvandvani Viruddhani. Madhura Katukau. Madhura and Katu are opposite. Then Amla Tiktau, Amla Kashayo. Amla and Tikta and opposite. Lavana and Kashayo are opposite. So Lavana and Kashaya is opposite. Amla and Tikta is opposite. Madhura and Katu is opposite. Why? Because Madhura, Amla, Lavana are comprised of Prithvi and Jala. Katu, Tikta and Kashaya are comprised of Agni, Vayu, Akash. Coming down, Kshmambho, Nikshmambu, Tejakha, Vayavagna, Nilago, Nilaihi, Dvayo, Valmanikrama, Bhutair, Madhura, Adirasod, Bhavaha, Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthan 10. The first shloka gives 12 Mahabhutas for 6 rasas, each 2. So I have given there that Madhura, Amla and Lavana are Prithvi and Jalajanya. Okay. And opposite to that, Agni, Vayu, Akasha Janya are Katu, Tikta, Kashaya. Now go through Tikta, Katu and Kashaya, only starred things. The next thing is Tikta is Kleda, Upashoshana and Pitta, Kafanjayet. It is opposite to Pitta and Kapha. Katu is Sneha, Kleda, Meda, Upashoshana and it is Kapha, Pahaha. Go through only starred things. Okay. And Kashaya, Pitta, Kafaha, Kleda, Meda, Vishoshanaha. So Tikta, Katu, Kashaya are opposite to Kleda, Pitta and Kapha. Because Kleda is Jala Prithvi, Kapha is Jala, Pitta is also Agni and Jala. So wherever there is extra quantity of Jala and Prithvi, it will cause Kleda and it will cause Utklesha, and that is the same thing done by Viruddhahara, Viruddha Ashana. Now, before going to next things, I will go through current level. I was advised to go through current level. You cannot start sharing. Okay, no problem. The sugar level from 229 to 74, from 177 to 99. Okay, this is one diabetic patient report, and one more that I want to say share. This is diabetic wound, almost 3.5 inches length and breadth was there, 1.5 inch depth was there. He was posted for amputation, and it was cleared in these many in such way in 3.5 months, in 105 days. These are the two photos, BT and AT. This is diabetic wound, and one more photo I will share. This is HbA1c 14. Okay, The patient age is 68.9. You can see 68.9. HbA1c is 14 and the date is 14 January. Okay. Then in only 1 month, the HbA1c report was down to this much, 10. Okay. Only 1 month. Again the patient is 68 year, 11 HbA1c, 12 February. In 1 month it was down by 3. And in next 1 month, very next month, it is 7.8. Tomorrow he will go for the last report. Now the patient is same, 69 years, HbA1c is 7.8 and the date is 14/4 last month. So what I want to tell you now, that we are treating diabetic wound. So we are treating diabetic patients with HbA1c up to 14, 12, 11, 9 and coming down to 6.7, 5.4 in 3.5 months, exactly 105 days program. Also I have treated just type 1 diabetes patient age 7 whose insulin was 21, now the insulin is on 9, all the reports are normal. HbA1c was 14, now the HbA1c is 10 in 3 months. So I consider that diabetes, sugar, cholesterol, lipids, creatinine, diabetic wound, urea, uric acid, whatever you want to label it, it should be understood under the term of क्लेद. स एव कुपितो दोषः समुत्थान विशेषः स्थानान्तरं च प्राप्य विकारान् कुरुते बहुन्. So we are treating these all patients, sugar, cholesterol, uric acid, urea, diabetic wound, as per the understanding of क्लेद. स एव कुपितो दोषः समुत्थान विशेषः स्थानान्तरं च प्राप्य विकारान् कुरुते बहुन्. The same dosh will cause different type of diseases as per the place, as per the sthana. For example, we will go from Ashtanga Hridaya Nidan Sthan 9 to 15 or 16. There are 16 adhyayas in Ashtanga Hridaya Nidan Sthan. 9 to 16, the 9th adhyaya is Ashmari. The Kleda is solidified and it is forming Ashmari. Kleda is not solidified, it is in liquid position and it is getting expelled with Mutra. Bastigatam yada kledam mutram prapadyate tada prameham abhinirvartante. Charak Nidan 4. So in Ashtanga Hridaya Nidan Sthan 10, prameha, the kled is expelling through basti. In 11, it is vidradhi. After prameha pitika, it goes into vidradhi. So the kled is in rakta and mausa, where it gets pachana and converts into vidradhi. In adhyay 12, it is udara. Now kleda is in koshtha, in between tvacha and mausa, tvang mausagam. In adhyay 13, it is pandu. Now kleda is not in koshtha, it is all over shakha, again between tvacha and mausa. In Visarpa, the kleda is now in Sarana Shila, it is travelling. In Adhyay 14, it is Kushtha. Now the kleda is stable and it is getting rotten. It is getting Kotha of Tvacha. Therefore it is Kushtha. And in Adhyay 16, kleda travels down to gravity to the Adho Bhaga, Padayor Moolam Asthaya, it goes to lower extremity and causes Vatarakta. So these are clinical manifestations of kleda. Let us convert the shlok. Sa eva kupito doshaha. Instead of that, I will say sa eva samruddho kledaha. Sa eva sanchito kledaha. Sa eva sanchita kleda samuthana visheshtaha sthanantarani cha prapya vikaran kurute bahun. Kleda can go in different clinical presentations. As it is written in Vamana Vegavarodha, Visarpa Kota Kushtakshi Kandu Pandva Mayajvaraha Sakasa Shwasa Rillasa Vyangashwetho Vamehe. These all are Shakhagata Kleda clinical presentations. Nowadays, I consider that hyperglycemia, hyperlipidemia, blood urea increase, uric acid increase, diabetic wound, these all are Kleda Vriddhi clinical presentations. You cannot treat diabetes with the treatment of Prameha. Prameha is Kleda getting expelled through Basti. And diabetes is that Kleda is just accumulated in Rasa and Rakta. It is Rasa Rakta Gata Kleda which is located by modern medicine through the blood examination. So if we want to treat diabetes, we should not use Prameha drugs, because Prameha is Bastigata Kleda Mutrena Saha Abhinirvartantaha Prameham. And diabetes is you are catching that Kleda at Rasarakta level, it has not reached to Basti. If someone is travelling from Mumbai to Bangalore, so someone is travelling from Mumbai to Bangalore. Someone is travelling from Mumbai to Bangalore in Udyan Express in railway. Okay. You are waiting in Bangalore to receive that person. And that person has alighted in Solapur, in between station, somewhere intermediate station. The person travelling from Mumbai to Bangalore has alighted on the platform in Solapur and train has gone ahead. If you wait in Bangalore for years together, you will not receive the person who has left the train in Solapur. So diabetes is the Kleda which has left the train in Solapur at Rasarakta. And Prameha is the person who was travelling from Mumbai to Bangalore at the last destination. So if we try to treat diabetes mellitus with the Prameha medicines, it is not possible. Why I was able to treat diabetic wound? Because diabetic wound is described in Kushtha, in Rasaraktagata Kleda, in Lasika and Rakta and Mausa. What are the Dushya Sangraha of Kushtha? It is Raktam Lasika Tvang Mausam, Rakta Lasika Tvacha Mausa, Rasa Rakta Mausa. When Kleda is in Rasa Rakta Mausa, it will cause Kushtha, and Pururupa of Kushtha is Prananam Adhikam Shulam Shighrotpatti Chirasthiti Rudhanam Api Rukshatvam Nimittelpe Pikopanam. So, diabetic wound is not diabetes, it is not Prameha. Diabetic wound is not Prameha. Diabetic wound, non-recurring wound, recurrent wound is due to Kushtha Purva Rupa, which is Rasaraktagata Kleda. And I want to treat Kleda, I don't want to treat Prameha. And after treating diabetic wound, I started to treat sugar with this same principle, that I want to treat Kleda in Rasarakta. It will cure diabetic wound, it will avoid amputation, it will avoid recurrence, it will heal that non-healing wound, because Vrananam Adhikam Shulam Shigar Utpatti Chirasthiti, non-healing wound. Rudhanam Api Rukshatvam Nimitte Alpepi Kopanam, recurrent non-healing wound is described in Kushtha Purva Rupa, which is Rasa, Rakta, Lasika, Mausa, Gata Kleda, not Basti Gata, Mutra Gata Kleda as that of Prameha. I may be wrong. This is my theory, this is my consideration, this is my understanding with Sanhita. And then putting Kleda at the center, Kleda at the core, I designed the treatment, and that treatment is explained. Look, what is that treatment? After Kashaya Pitta Kafaha, that shloka, I tried to explain that Tikta, Katu and Kashaya are Kleda Upashoshana. Therefore, in Vamana Vega Aurod, it is advised that Ruksham Bhuktva, Ruksha Bhojana. Why Ruksha? Because Shoshane Rukshaha. Kleda is Jala, Prithvi, Sara, Drava. It is Ardra, it is humid, it is wet, it is liquid. You have to mop it, you have to go for Shoshana. Shoshane Rukshaha. And Ruksha Shoshana property is in Tikta, Katu and Kashaya as displayed in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthan 10. The shlokas are given here over. And then comes The treatment of Garavisha given by Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthan 7. I requested you to mark those two dravyas. The first drug is Haridra, and the last drug is Shataparvika, that is Vacha, Haridra and Vacha. This is a Gana in Shodhanadi Gana Sangradhyaya, Vacha Haridradi Ganam. Vacha Jaladevauha Nagarati Vishabhaya Haridradvai Ashtyav Kalashi Kutajodhava. Vacha Haridradi Gano, Vacha and Haridra. They are exactly opposite to Kleda. Look, Amanashana, Atisaranashana. Ama is clean, Ama is Kleda. Atisara is Jalapradhana. Meda is Jalapradhana. Kafa is Jalapradhana. Adhyavata, Medasavruttvata is Jalapradhana. Stanyadoshas means Rasadushti is Rasopishleshmavat. It is again Jalapradhana. Urdhvarogi, Shira is Kafasthana. So, Kafa, Jala, Meda, Rasa, Mutra, Kleda, Jala, Prithvi, all are same. It is under the broad category of Kleda. And what is the treatment of that? Kleda treatment is Vacha Haridradi. Why do I say so? I don't use entire Vacha Haridradi Gana. Nowadays, I was using Vacha Haridradi Gana, total Gana. Giving 7 bhavana to that Vacha Haridradi Gana Churna and making those tablets. I have treated up till now, I started diabetes treatment in last 6 years only, and I have treated up till now only 424 cases, 424 cases, out of which 358 cases have stopped their treatment. There is no insulin, no OHA, no Ayurvedic medicine, and last 6 years. The first case was treated 6 years back. Diabetic wound was also treated 6 years back. Both those patients who induced me to think in this line are till date having their HbA1c normal between 5.4 to 6.2. Initially they were having their HbA1c up to 11 and insulin per day 36 units, and still their sugar 375. And today there is no OHA, there is no insulin, there is no Ayurvedic medicine from me. They are just going Parishrama Mitaharo Bhugato Ashwini Sutau. Parishrama, daily Vyayama and Ahara that I have suggested to them. It is altogether a different story. Okay, come back. So, I am not using Vachaharidra Gana entire. In those times, 6 years back, I was giving 7 bhavana of Vachaharidra Kwatha to Vachaharidra Churna. Bhuyash Chaisham Baladhanam Karyam Swarasa Bhavanaihi. Subhavitam alpamapi dravyam syat bahu karma kruta. I have treated 4 to 4 patients, including type 1 also. In 15 days, I can drop down the sugar from 50 units to 260 units. He has dropped down to 260 units in 14 days. I have 2 patients from Muscat and Singapore who have dropped down their weight 8 kg in 1 month. I can make you drop down your weight by 10% in 1 month. Why? Because again weight, sthaulya, obesity, prameha, all these things are kleda, all these things are shaithilya, all these things are jala and prithvi, which can be treated by Vacha and Haridradi. Nowadays I use only these 4 things, Vacha, Haridra, Musta and Shunti. Why these 4 only? Because these 4 are Kanda. These are underground, these are rhizomes, and Kanda Vishani, Ugra Viryani. If you go to Sushrut Kalpasthan, Sthavara Visha Adhyay, second Adhyay, there are 10 types of Sthavara Visha, and the last type is Kanda Visha. And regarding Kanda Visha, Sushrut said, Kanda Vishani Atyugrani, Ugra Viryani. So Vacha Haridradi are not Visha, but they are Kanda. Being Kanda, they are Ugra Virya. I am not saying Ushnavirya, I am saying Tikshnavirya. They have penetrating capacity, they have enormous potency to act on the site. Therefore, Haridra is Balamaya Bheshaja. Rajanyadi Churnam is the best Churnam for Balamaya Pratisheda. Vacha is to be tightened for all times. Satatam Dharayed Vacham in Balaroga. Shunti is Vishwa Vishaja. And Musta is the drug of Jwara. Jwara is the Rogapati. So Vacha, Musta, Haridra and Shunti are the only 4 drugs that I am giving 7 bhavana of these Kwatha to these 4 drugs and preparing 7 bhavana tablets and using those tablets only. I have never used any Rasakalpa in my entire practice of 23 years. I repeat, I have not used a single Rasakalpa. This is my personal opinion. Don't go offensive. I don't want to be arrogant. I don't want to be out of subject. But I repeat, I consider that Rasashastra is not part of Ayurveda. Therefore, I don't use Rasakalpa at all. It is my personal opinion, but I insist it. Because my understanding is that if we learn Hetu Skandha, if we learn Lakshan Skandha from Samhita, then we must be able to treat the patient with the medicines explained in Samhita. It is altogether different things. Let us come back. So, I am using Vacha, Haridra, Shunthi and Musta to treat those Kleda Pradhana Sampraptis. Ama is also considered as Visha. Ama is considered as Visha in Charaka Sutra, Charaka Viman, second Adhyaya, Triveda Kukshiya. Ama is considered as Visha in Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 8. So, I am using Ama. Ama is explained as Visha in Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 13 also. The first definition goes there, Dushman Ulpa Balatvan, etc. But the second definition is Anne Doshebhye Evati Dushtebhyo Anyonya Murchanat Krodravebhyo Vishasya Iva Vadanti Amasya Sambhavam. Ama Nirmiti, production of Ama in our body is as that of Visha Nirmiti. So, Ama is compared or equalized with Visha. So, Ama and Visha are same, and the treatment of Ama in Charaka Samhita is, in Grahani Adhyaya, Charaka Chikitsa 15 is, Nagarati Visha Musta Kvakasyat Ama Pachanaha Mustanta Kalka Pathyava Nagaram Choshna Varina. And look at the third line, Devadaru Vacha Musta Nagarati Vishabhayaha. These lines are from Charak Chikitsa 15, and Vachadi Gana is Vacha Jalad Devav Nagarati Vishabhayaha. It is from Sushruta Sutra 37 and Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 15. Look the exact similarities. It is not similar, it is same. The third line, Devadaru Vacha Musta Nagarati Vishabhaya Charak Chikitsa 15. And Vacha Jalad Devav Nagarati Vishabhaya Sushruta Sutra 37 and Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 15. The drugs are same. Only the order is changed. Te artha sagranthabandascha samshepaya kramonyatha. The subject is same, deliverability is same, application is same. Just samshepaya kramo anyatha. Only the order is changed. So, summarizing everything. Viruddhahara is Gara. Gara is Deha Dhatu Virodha. It causes Utklesha but doesn't get out of your body. Remaining in the body, it will cause Deha Dhatu Virodha. Deha Dhatu Virodha is the nuisance. Utklesha is the Samprapti. Utklesha, Ut means up, exit, coming out, going expelled out. Klesha is with suffering, some complication, some problem is there to get expelled. So it is inside your body, not getting expelled and causing some Deha Dhatu Virodha. Utklesha, the product which is causing that Utklesha must be Klinna, must be Kleda. Kleda is Jala Prithvi. So it is due to Prithvi, Jala, it is due to Madhura Amla Lavana, it is due to Santarapana, it is due to Kapha Pitta. Therefore the treatment goes at Vamana and Virechana. Then other treatments must be exactly opposite to Madhura Amla Lavana, that is Katu Tikta Kashaya. Katu Tikta Kashaya are Agni Vayu Akasha, exactly opposite to Prithvi and Jala. Katu Tikta Kashaya have description of Kleda Shoshana in Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 10. And Katu Tikta Kashaya along with Vacha, Haridra, Shunthi, Musta are considered as treatment of Ama, treatment of Kleda as per Vacha, Haridra, Digana. Also from the last reference that I just displayed, Charak Chikitsa 15, Sushruta Sutra 37 and Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 15, that Vacha, Jalad Deva over Nagarati Vishabhaya and Haridra. These are again described in the treatment of Visha in Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 7. Vacha, Haridra, Musta and Shunthi are Kanda. Kanda are Ugra Visha. So all dots can be joined, and therefore I am able to treat very high levels of sugar IDDM, NIDDM both, also diabetic wounds, also hypercholesterolemia, also weight, also obesity. I am least bothered about kgs, I am bothered about the inches, the periphery, the central obesity, that speaks the no other lambanam. The deposition of fat at your belly causing the tires, deposition of fat at your nitamba, deposition of fat at your chest or breast, deposition of fat below your chin, that is double chin, kanthadisho dimausancho tadvan medaha, deposition of fat at your arms. I advise to the patient to count the periphery and count the periphery again after 15 days and 1 month. There is decrease of 5% and 10% in 1 month. Nahi sthulastha bheshajam is said by Vagbhata, Bhagwan Vagbhata. My entire life is powered by Ashtanga. For me, Vagbhata is not Grantha. For me, Vagbhata is not subject. For me, Vagbhata is not Rushi. For me, Vagbhata is Bhagwan. Bhagwan Vagbhata said, Nahi sthulasya bheshajam. And I say, Sahi sthulasya bheshajam. Yes, there is treatment of sthula. If we go through Vachaharidradhigana, if you understand it is by Shaithilya, it is understand by Jala and Prithvi, if we understand it by Madhuram Lalavada, if we understand by Santarapana, if we understand it by Jala and Prithvi, to be treated by Agni Vayu Akasha, to be treated by Katutikta Kashaya, to be treated by Vachaharidradhigana, to be followed by Meda Kafadya Pavanastanya Dosha Nibarhanau. So, the Hetu Skandha, that is Viruddhahara at current level, is each and everything in your plate, in your dining table, in your home, from sip of the water to the every bolus that you consume, may it be broiler chicken or your vegetables or your pizza or pasta or your ice cream, anything. Everything is contaminated, full of pesticides and other unwanted chemicals and hormones, etc. So everything that you consume must be considered under Viruddhahara. Then why doesn't it cause the diseases? The explanation is coming up. Look what is said. Virodhi apina pidayaihi bhojanam. Starred words. Those are Virodhi apina pidayaihi. The last word is bhojanam. Viruddha ahara doesn't cause any pida. No disease, no clinical manifestation is caused by Viruddha ahara. Why? Unless and until there is support of Vyayama, Snigdha Bhojana, Deeptagni, Vaya. The most important thing is Vaya. Until 40, generally whatever the things you consume, they don't cause much problem. There are some problems. There is PCOD, there is obesity, there is BP. There are problems. Corona has changed altogether scenario. Let us put it away. But years together, from modern civilization onwards to till date, especially last 30-40 years, we are observing that Vaya is most important. After 40, the things are going worse. Up to 40, generally you are in the better position that you endure all the Apathya Seva. Whatever the unwholesome diet and lifestyle you follow, you don't get suffered that much until you get 40. And after 40, all your crime, all your indiscipline, all your unwholesome lifestyle, all your non-disciplined food pattern will be returned back to you by your body with interest. सूद के साथ वापिस दिया जाता है, व्याजा सहित ते सगळं परत देतं. Why 40? After 40, your body goes to down slope. Therefore, Sushruta says, Bhagna Sadhyata is Vayaso Tisro Avastha Sadhya. In Sushruta, Vaya is divided in Bala, Madhya and Vruddha. But Madhya Avastha is divided in only two parts by Charaka, up to 30 and after 30. Up to 30 he says Anavasthita Chitta, and after 30 he says Avasthita Chitta. But in Sushrut it is Vriddhi, Yavana, Sampurnata and Parihani. There are four divisions of Madhyavaya. And Madhyavaya in Sushrut starts at 16 and ends at 60, not 70. In Charaka it ends at 70. So Madhyavaya in Sushrut is 16 to 40. And out of these 16 to 40, 16 to 20 is Vriddhi, 20 to 30 is Yavana, 30 to 40 is Sampurnata, and 40 to 60 is Parihani. And that 40 to 60 is the period where all these blemishes, all this life lifetime consumed viruddhahara will cause some samprapti, some clinical manifestation, some deterioration in your body at 40 plus. Why 40 plus? Because after 40 you start parihani, slowly your body gets breakdown. Therefore bhagna sadhyata in Sushruta is described as vayaso tisro avastha. After 40 bhagna is not sadhya. Why bhagna only? Many diseases get manifested, get worsen after 40 plus. Many patients report that up till last year there was no problem, and suddenly in this year I have got so and so problem. It may be 40, 41, 42, 45, whatever it may be, but it is 40 plus. That is parihani. Therefore vayastha is most important. Why viruddhahara does not cause many clinical manifestations in earlier age? Because vayastha is the protection wall for that. After 40, all that viruddhahara that we are consuming today will cause some or other clinical manifestations, some or other alteration in your blood picture, in your serological, hematological investigations. It might not be described in our Sanhitas, but you have to understand those changes in your hematological and serological or X-ray or MRI. We should understand it in terms of apatarpana, santarpana, jala, prithvi, agni, vayu, akasha, madhuramla, lavana, katutikta, kashaya. Because treatment is of only two types. Upakramya se hi dvitvat. There are only two treatments, santarpana, apatarpana. And viruddhahara causes kleda. Kleda is jala and prithvi. So generally it is a santarpana janya presentation. So it will need apatarpana type of chikissa, agni, vayu, akash chikissa, katutikta, kashaya chikissa, which is vacha, haridradi gana for me. I have used Mustadi Gana, Rodhradi Gana, Nigrodhadi Gana, Eladi Gana, Surasadi Gana, Mushkakadi Gana, Asanadi Gana, Vatsakadi Gana. I have used all these Ganas. Most of my practice goes through Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthan 15 Gana, 7 Bhavita tablets. I have prepared tablets of 7 Bhavana to reduce the dose. Because dose of any Churna or any Kalka or any vati in our Shastra, in our Sanhita is 1 karsha, that is 10 grams. It is very difficult, it is not palatable. So if you give bhavana of 7 times to of same dravya to of same kwatha or same swarasa, swarasaihi tulya viryairva tasma dravyani bhavayet subhavitam helpamapi karpam dravyam syad bahu karma kruta bhuyashtaisham baladhanam karyam swarasa bhavani. So I have given 7 bhavana to each and every kalpa that I use. I use only 32 preparations in my clinic. I neither use rasakalpas, neither gugulu, neither panchakarma, nothing. I don't use even chavanprash. That is altogether a different subject. Okay, so we have to consider kleda, santarpana, madhuram lalavana. Therefore, treatment katutikta kashaya, agnivayu akash, apadarpana. Because treatment is of only 2 types. Upakramya sahi dvitva, vidhayo upakramo mata, ekas santarpanastatra, dvitiyascha apadarpanaha, bruhano langhanascheti, tat paryayo udharutau. Bhaumapam itaraccha, bhaumapam, bhauma apam, prithvi jalam bruhanam. Itarat agnivayu akasha apadarpan langhan. That is treatment. And it is to be connected with Ashtanga Hridaya Sutrasthan 15. There are various ganas targeting various disease sites. So, sa eva sanchita kleda samuthana visheshtha sthanantarani cha prapya vikaran kurute bahun. Kleda may get presented in terms of sugar, in terms of cholesterol, in terms of urea, in terms of diabetic wound, any, in terms of obesity. So, kleda, jala, prithvi, kapha, meda, rasa, majja, purisha, mutra, mamsa, rakta, everything is kleda. So, our body is parthiva, our body is prithvi jalatmaka. Therefore, we will get diseases generally of santarpanajanya because we, in today's era, are having mostly sedentary jobs, white collar jobs. Vyayama is almost reduced to 0. Next. तो व्यायाम स्निग्ध दीप्ताग्नि वयस्थ बलशालिनाम विरोध्य पिन पीड़ाई सात्म्यम अल्पम च अल्पम अल्पम द उत्क्लेश caused by viruddhahara that you consume daily, if it is alpa and it is for years together, it is satmya. So it will not cause clinical presentation immediately, it will take time, and that time is 40 plus. Now how to remove it? You can't remove your food items that you are consuming. You cannot get rid of the water that you are sipping every day, you are drinking every day. So what to do? So the next line, apathyami tyaktam shilitam pathyameva, is not applicable to our today's food items, today's food fashion, today's food pattern, today's eating styles. Okay, so what to do? They say you have to go for antagonist. Tad virodhi bhi dravyaihi sharirasya purvam abhisanskrutihi. So what is that tad virodhi? Tad virodhi is katutikta kashaya, tad virodhi is apadarpana, tad virodhi is vyayama. So we have to induce that parishrama, vyayama, and mitahara. We have to reduce the dose of that viruddhahara. Dinner is not necessary after 45 plus, because you will take the dinner and you will not do anything and you will go to bed. You will be in the bed for next 6, 7, 8 hours and you will get up and go for breakfast. So breakfast is not necessary, dinner is not necessary, because after dinner you are not going to do any physical work. Who will consume that dinner? And entire night you have not done any physical work. Why do you go for breakfast in 45 plus? It is not the age of vriddhi that you will eat for 3 times, 4 times, it will get consumed and it will get utilized in your dhatus. No, it is not possible. So after 40 plus you have to go for mitahara, and whatever you eat you should go for parishrama. Parishrama, mitahara, bhogatau, ashvinau sutau. So that is the key to viruddhashana, viruddhahara current level. And the last thing, why we should take these precautions. The last slok is क्रमेणापचिता दोषा क्रमेणोपचिता गुणा संतो यान्ति अपुनर्भावम अप्रकंप्या भवन्ति च. Slowly we should reduce our diet. We should not go for starvation. You don't take dinner, it doesn't mean you should keep empty stomach. No. You don't need breakfast. It doesn't mean that you should not anything in the morning. You should eat, but that eating should be stomach filling. Ruksham bhuktva. You should eat ruksha but hitakara. That is laja. Laja struchardati sar meha medaka fachdaha kasa pittopashamana deepana laghavo himaha. Laja is the best ahar for sugar, for cholesterol, for obesity, for everything. Because laja's chardishu is agre sangraha. Chardi is kleda, kleda is klinna, klinna is utklesha, utklesha is viruddhahara, viruddhahara is dehadhatubhir virodham apadyante. So why laja is to be consumed as dinner, why laja is to be consumed as breakfast? Because it will fill your stomach, it will give you satiety, it will not keep you starving. Still your stomach is full and nothing is uploaded. So only lunch is enough. Eating lunch will reduce the input of viruddhahara. Eating lunch will reduce the uploading of dehadhatu virodhi dravya. Why? The last shloka, atyanta sannidhananam doshanam dushanatmanam ahitair dushanam bhuyo na vidvan kartum arhati. Ahitair dushanam bhuyo na vidvan kartum arhati. If you consume continuously that this is satmya for me, it will not give any problem to me. It is just alpa. Satmyam alpam cha bhojanam virodhi api na pidayaihi. If the bhojana which is viruddhanna, if it is satmya or in lesser quantity alpa, it will not give you pida, it will not cause disease. It is written in our Sanhitas. But also they give a cautionary note that atyanta sannidhananam doshanam dushanatmanam ahitaihi dushanam bhuyo. Bhuyo dushanam means every day we are consuming such viruddhahara. Junk food, street food, pesticide, preservative, fertilizers, altered cooking methods, everything is consumed for years together. So it is bhuyo dushanam. Repeatedly in larger quantity we are making dushana of doshas which are atyanta sannidhana to our dhatus. Atyanta sannidhana, very promptly connected, very closely connected to our dhatus. Who? Doshas. And those doshas are dushanatmanam. Tesham dushanam kartum na harati vidvan. The wise person should not go for dushana, visheshan of doshas by his habits, by his food habits, by his lifestyle. So this is in nutshell my understanding of viruddhahara at current level. So 3-4 things I will summarize. Viruddhahara is equal to gara, is equal to utklesha but not expelling out, but going for deha dhatu virodha. Being Utklesh, it can be equated with Chardivegavarodha. Utklesh is Kleda. Kleda is Jalaprithvi, which is caused by Madhuramla Lavana, that is Santarpana. Therefore, it is to be treated by Katutikta Kashaya, that is Agnivayu Akasha, that is Apatarpana. Representative of such treatment for Kleda Pradhana Vikara is Vachaharidra Gana. Also, you can use Mustadi, Vatsakadi, Asanadi, Surasadi, Rodradi, Negrodadi, Mushkakadi. So, options are many. So, in nutshell, you have to go for Vacharidrati. Why Vacharidrati? Because Viruddhana is equal to Gara, and in Gara, the treatment is given as Haridre and Shataparvika, Vacha and Haridra. Viruddhashana is Gara is equal to Visha, Visha is equal to Ama. Ama treatment in Charaka is Nagarati Vishamustak Vathasyat Amapachanaha, which is also mentioned in Sushru Sutra 37 and Ashtanga Sutra San 15 as Vacha Haridradigana. The Phalashruti of Vacha Haridradigana is Vacha Haridradigano Amanashana, Atisaranashana, Meda, Kafa, Adya Pavana, Stanya Dosha, Nibarahana, that is Kleda Nashana. And Kleda is the thing which travels from Ashtanga Nidan Sthan 9 Ashmari to 10 Prameha, then 11 as Vidradhi, then 12 as Udara, then 13 as Pandu, Shotha, Visarapa, then 15 as Kushtha, and 16 as Vatarakta, that is Eva Sanchita Kleda, Samutthana Visheshtha, by different hetus, Sthanantaranicha Prapya Vikaran Kurute Bahun. This is my understanding of Viruddha Ahara current level, and therefore on that line, understanding sugar, cholesterol, lipids, urea, uric acid, diabetic wound, kushtha, skin diseases, obesity, under one title of Kleda Jalaprithvi, we are treating it without any rasa kalpa for last 23 years of my practice. Chavanprash advice with milk, isn't it Viruddha? Look, it is said after Chavanprasha that you should go for Kshira Udana Shitaha, Kshira Udana Ashita. Okay, one thing. Then in Viruddhahara concept, Arun Datta has Lashuna Kshira Paka is allowed. When Sanhita Karans allow something, then it should be excluded from the general rule of Viruddhashana. There Tikakaras have given example of Lashuna Kshira Paka. That Lashuna is Haritaka, and entire Haritaka Varga, that is green gravy, Ardraka, Dhaniya, Kustumbari, Tulasi, and Lashuna and Palandu, that is onion, all these things are Viruddhahara with Kshira. But if it is allowed by Sanhitakaras, or if there are many other dravyas, then it should not be considered under Viruddhashana, is explained by Tikakarats. So Chavanprasha advice with milk is not Viruddha if it is written in our Sanhitas that Kshira Udana Shitaha. Okay. But I will give a naughty comment here, or that Chavanprasha that we today prepare is not Chavanprasha, because the Amalaki which is expected in our Sanhitas is not available. I have a separate lecture about this Chavanprash blunder. I call it blunder in on my YouTube channel. You can go for my YouTube channel, Maitri Ayurved. Okay. Whether various shakes are consumed, please elaborate them in. Yes. Viruddham amlam sahasa sarva phalam tatha. All the fruits and all the sour with milk are Viruddha. So it is written in Sanhitas, and if we take the history of patient, especially in skin diseases, we get this type of history that all the milkshakes consumed are Viruddha. Yes, it is true, because it will cause klinnata. Look, even a drop of amla, sour, will cause dugdha nashtata. It will, what it's called in English, I don't know, वो दूध को नष्ट कर देता है. It will spoil the milk, even a drop of amla. And every phala having pulp or fluid in it have some acidity, some acid, some pH below 7 in the fruit pulp. So it will convert into Viruddhahara, and it is again a kled. If you just see to the mixture of milk and fruit pulp or fruit juice with milk, any shake, you will come to know that it is apparently visually kled. It is Jala and Prithvi Pradhan. It is Madhura, Amla, both. So clay will cause those skin diseases. So this is correct. Yeah. Then what water is safe for drinking if not RO? Oh look, what our science says that water should be actually Divya Jalam. Okay. If you are going for rainwater harvesting, it is the best thing. It is now advisable. It is practiced in many cities, in many societies, in many cooperative buildings. If you are having your own bungalow, then it is possible for you to collect the rainwater. It is most safe because it is said ki Divyam Jalam Sarvasreshtham, isn't it? If it is not possible, then boiled water, that is with, if you boil it with Suvarna Siddha Jalam, it is better, isn't it? And lastly, what I say, whatever you consume, and if your deha is built with that type of water or food, it will have some satmya for you. So it will not give that much problem. Satmyam hyashu balam dhatte nati dosham cha bahu api. If it is satmya, it will not give you dosha. Therefore I said, whatever you are drinking or eating is viruddhahara. But it doesn't mean that everyone will reach to the destination of disease or any worse clinical presentation. It depends on many things. It depends on your Vyadhikshamatva. It depends on the quantity and frequency and duration of the consumption of the unwholesome things. It depends on the antagonist upaya, antagonist treatment that you have adopted. If you are going for daily vyayama, if you are Diptagni, then it will not cause any problem. So if you can't avoid, you have to endure. You have to build something against that. So what is something against that? Suvarna Bhakshana. Because for Garavisha, they say follow the same procedure that Suvarna and Tamra are good. So put that water in Tamra Jala and every day go for Suvarna Lehana. Suvarna Lehana is not to be done on Pushya Nakshatra only. You can go for Suvarna Lehana of 42 circles on any stone and lick it with Ghritam. That is enough. Na sajjate hema pange padmapatre embuvad visham. Those who go for Suvarna Lehana will not have any ill effect of Viruddhahara. It is written in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthan 7, just before starting Viruddhahara concept. Viruddham api chaharam vidyad vishagaropamam. Above this line, the line comes as Na sajjate hema pange padmapatre embuvad visham. So Suvarna Siddham Jalam is good, or go for Vyayama every day, go for Mitahara every day, keep your Vayastha condition as long as possible. That is enough. So Suvarna Siddha Jala, keeping it in Tamra Patra or putting some golden ornament into that water content, that is enough. What could be done to get rid of domestic water problem? They just explained. Drinking water is a challenge. That I again explained. Purifying drinking water is proper boil. Look, if you keep on boiling water always, it will be against. If you are drinking hot water, it will reduce vata and kapha in your body. If you are drinking boiled water cooled, it will reduce pitta in your body, isn't it? Because there are three types of jala described in Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthan 5. Shitam Jalam against pitta, Ushnam Jalam against vata and kapha. If you are drinking boiled hot water, it will cause vata and kapha nasha in your body. So after some years, you may suffer from the diseases of your joint or krushata. And if you are drinking boiled and cool water, it is against pitta kapha and pitta vata. So you will have that type of problem. So ati should not be done. Madhyam marga should be there. Anuyayat pratipadam sarva dharmeshu madhyamam. Sometimes for small kids and elderly, we are boiling that RO water, giving them after cooling. It is okay, but I will suggest if you are boiling water and giving it after cooling, while boiling, put some Suvarna ornament, which is 99.9% pure. That we call it in here Maharashtra as Suvarna Vedhani, only bullion, which is not contaminated with any other ingredient of Tamra or Laksha or molybdenum, etc. So purest Suvarna, that is comes with in bullion form. So Suvarna Vedhani can be put in the boiling water at that time. What changes of guna changes due to chlorine and alum in the water? We can understand this. Chlorine can be considered as katu or tikta, and alum is kashaya. So Katu Tikta Kashaya will go for Avarodha, will go for Apatarpana, will go for Agnivayu Akasha increase, will go for that type of Samprapti, Pitta Prakopa, Vata Prakopa. Therefore, it should be avoided. But the quantity of alum and chlorine in our water is very alpa. So immediately you will not get any type of pida. Virodhi api na pidayaihi alpam. Always consider the quantity, frequency and duration. Okay. Generally we give an example that in Maharashtra many people eat chapati, roti, which is made up of godhuma with tea. Okay. And many people eat Mari biscuits or Parle biscuits, glucose biscuit with tea. Is it not viruddha? Is it viruddha? Because tea has some quantity of milk and biscuits and roti has some quantity of lavana. So milk and lavana, they will go viruddha. But look, how much milk is there in tea? Very small, 1/4 or 1/8 part or whitener type. So quantity of milk in tea is very small. How much quantity of lavana will be there in a roti or in a biscuit? It will be again very trace. So the doshvat klesha by that much milk and lavana combination will be very subtle. It will not be that much potent to cause any pida. So alpam, that matra is important. Matra in terms of duration, matra in terms of frequency, matra in terms of actual quantity at a time. So generally it will not give any problem. If you can explain how and which kind of water shall we use? Rainwater, that all explained. Plain filter to drink. Some people keep Sphatika water. Nowadays many have started using Kenagen water. Yeah, these all things can be adapted. Change the slide please drag down. Sir, can you please explain how to diagnose Viruddhahara Janya Rogas? Look, I generally think that Kleda Pradhana Vikaras are caused by Viruddhahara. So I try to reduce the thing that don't use Tailam, use Ghrutam. Don't use plain milk, try to boil it with same amount of water. Don't use Maida, use Godhuma. Don't eat for 3 times or 4 times. Generally eat for only lunch, go for Laja Bhakshan in breakfast and dinner, so that we can reduce the intake of Viruddhahara, which will cause again Kleda. So Prayaha Kledajanya Vikaras can be attributed to Viruddhahara, which were the opposites of rasa. Opposites are rasa are mentioned in Ashtanga Sangraha, in Rasa Adhyaya. Okay, he says Madhura Amla Lavanaha Katutikta Kashayaha Itaretara Pratipakshaha. So you can go it for Yatha Sankhya, because Indu explains in its tika that Madhura Amla Lavana and Katu Tikta Kashaya are Yatha Sankyam Itaretar Paripakshaha. Paripakshaha means, Pratipakshaha means opposite. So Madhura and Katu exactly opposite to each other. Amla and Tikta are exactly opposite to each other. And Lavana and Kashaya are mutually opposite. Remember, Amla and Lavana are not opposite. Amla and Lavana is titration which converts into Madhura. So Amla and Lavana are not opposite. They are opposite in chemistry. They are opposite by pH. They are not opposite by Mahabhutas. Amla and Tikta is opposite. Lavana and Kashaya are opposite. Okay. Snehana and Svedana are not opposite. Snehana opposite is Rukshana. Svedana opposite is Stambhana. Okay. So there are some misconceptions. Okay. Which treatment you give, sir, to diabetic patient? Oh, you are asking my trade secret. Oh, I will not open it. No, it is not like that. I explained that for diabetes, I am considering that this is Kleda Vriddhi, Jala Vriddhi, Prithvi Vriddhi, Kapha Vriddhi, Rasa Vriddhi, Meda Vriddhi, isn't it? So I will consider it as Santarpana, I will consider it as Kleda, I will consider it as Shaithilya. So I will go opposite to that as Katu Tikta Kashaya, Ushna Ruksha. Therefore I will go for Vacharigradi Gana or Mustadi Gana or Rodhradi Gana or Surasadi or Asanadi or Vatsakadi or Pippalyadi or Mushkakadi. Sometimes I have used Eladi also for diabetic wound, to heal that wound. I have not used Vrana Shodhana, Vrana Ropana, never. I have used Eladi because eladiko vatakafo vishancha viniyachati varna prasadana kandu pitika kothanashanaha. And in Sushruta Prameha Adhyay, Prameha Pitika Adhyay, lastly he has given 4 ganas to treat diabetic wounds. You can go for their work. So he says Ropanam Eladina. So I have used Eladi also. Can you check it again? You are audible now. Very good point, sir. Thank you. Clarity of Kleda. In some way, how do we understand Shotha? Shotha is again this. Look, Shotha is every disease. As per Charaka in Trishothi Adhyay, Shotha is every disease. He says Trishothi Adhyay. Okay. And in Chikissa, Charak Chikissa 12, he says Shwetu Chikissitam. Okay. But in Trishothi Adhyay, there are almost 40 plus Shalakya Vikaras are described. Upajivvika, Rohinika, Dantavishtaka, etc. And in Shwetu Chikissa, Charak Chikissa 12, he has described many Shalya Rogas like Bhagandara, etc. So, according to Charaka, Shotha is only disease. There are no other diseases. There is only one disease, that is Shotha. He says Trividaha, Chaturvidaha, Saptavidaha, Ashtavidho va, and lastly says Eka eva Shothaha Utseda Samanya. What do you mean by Utseda? Utseda is accumulation of doshas at some given point, given sthana. Okay, accumulation of doshas locally, not entire body. Entire body it will be Udara in Koshtha. In Tvacha and Mansa it will be Shotha. So Shotha is accumulation of dosha at given place. Therefore Vagbhata has given synonym of Shotha as Nichaya. Tam ahur Nichaya Dataha. Utseda, Shotha, Nichaya are paryayi naam, synonyms. So Shotha is accumulation of dosha at given place, that any disease. Therefore Charaka describes Bhagandara in Shwetu Chikissa and Shalakya Rogas in Trishothi Adhyay, Charak Sutra 18. Okay. So Kleda in between Tvacha and Mansa Sandhi in Shakha is Shotha. Kleda deposition in between Tvacha and Mansa in Koshtha is Udar. And both have same treatment, Virechan. For Shotha and Udara, our treatment is Virechan. And for Shotha and Udara, modern treatment is diuretic. Okay, see the similarity. Okay, we need to treat all the Kleda by Vamana. No. Vamana, Virechana, Shotha, Shodhanas are for Balvan and Pranaman. Tatra Samshodhana Sthaulya Bala Pitta Kafadhikaihi. Not Pitta and Kafa are the indications of Vamana and Virechana. Indication of Shodhana is Sthaulya Adhikya and Bala Adhikya. Volume of the body and power of the body should be at the best level. Tatra Samshodhane Sthaulya Bala Pitta Kafa Adhikaihi. Sthaulya and Bala should be at the best level. Then only you can go for a Vamana Virechana. Unless you have to go for Pachana, Deepana, Shamana, etc. So I don't practice Panchakarma. If there is any need of Panchakarma, I will refer that patient to my student or my good friend. I don't have Panchakarma setup. Because I believe that every patient has not that capacity, that Sthaulya and that Bala in his body. Sthaulya means not obesity. Sthaulya means volume of the body to tolerate that Panchakarma Shodhan procedure. Okay. Therefore, I generally give a naughty remark on my Panchakarma practitioner friends, that is, you are doing Shodhana, means you are doing show your dhana for your patient. Show your dhana, Shodhana, Shodhana, Shodhana. I don't practice it. Okay. How 4 Dravya administer in Sthaulya Prameha formulation? I have explained that I am using 7 Bhavana tablets. You manage Ugra Aushadhi in Pitta Prakriti person for. I use Kshirapaka. I have used almost 18 type of Kshirapakas. I have used Vacha Kshirapak, Shunti Kshirapak, Pippali Kshirapak, Haridra Kshirapak, Mustak Kshirapak, Guduchuk Kshirapak, all of you use. I have used Lasun Kshirapak. Because Katurasa Dravya 3 are Apva Dravyas. Shunti, Krishna and Rasona, Shunti, Pippali and Lashuna are Katurasa Dravya having not Vrishya, not Avrishya, not Vatakopana. है ना? Tiktam Katuja Bhuvishtham Avrishtham Vatakopanam Rute Amrutapato Libhyam Shunti Krishna Rasonataha. When there is Pitta Prakriti, I prefer to go for Kshirapaka. In diabetic wound also, I have given Kshirapakas of Musta, Kshirapakas of Haridra, Kshirapakas of Guduchi, Kshirapakas of Patola. Okay. Then Matra and Aushadha Sevan Kala, Vacha Haridra, the Musta. Now, look, Kleda is a greater quantity. Jala and Prithvi are sthula, so they need bahumatra. So I give the patient 4 times a day. 4 times a day I will give the dose. That dose is not BD or TDS. It is 4 times a day. Subhavitam alpamapi dravyam syat bahu karma kruta. It is said for rasakalpas that alpamatroupayogitvat aruchera prasangataha kshipramarogya dayitvat oshadibhyo dhiko rasa. I say that alpamatroupayogitvat aruchera prasangataha kshipramarogya dayisyat saptadha bhavita vati. 7 times bhavana tablet will give all these 3 things. It is alpamatra. It is aruchi prasanga because you can consume it directly, you can engulf it. You don't have to lick it like kadha or churna or kalka or avleha or ghruta, isn't it? You can directly consume it. And shigram, kshipramarogya dayitva. I have treated the patient in 24 hours. Now in corona period, within 1 hour, oxygen saturation has raised from 85 to 95, 97 in 1 hour. So it is possible, and not leaking any medicine, no medicine given internally, only lepam. I have that lectures on YouTube, and I have treated one meconium aspired female child of 24-hour age 24 hours. Meconium aspired, right lung half filled, left lung full filled, total opaque X-ray, on ventilator. No medicine was administered orally. Only lep of vacha, shunthi, pippali and haridra was given to that female child. And after 36 hours, 18 lepas were administered and both the lungs were cleared, and the baby girl is right now 6 years old. It was the case in May 15. So it is very much possible. Okay. What is the role of Vyayam in treatment of reference of present? Great, very great role. Vyayam causes almost anything digested. The persons having Vyayam capacity, they will have Diptagni. And for Diptagni, anything cannot cause any type of nuisance. Therefore, look, in Europe they consume almost raw food. They don't need spices even. In Kashmir also, in Afghanistan, Kashmir, in northern India, they eat heavy foods. They eat paneer, they eat dahi, they eat malpua, they eat ghee paratha. When you come down in Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, they will eat bharjita anna, godhuma, papada, isn't it? When you come down to South India, you will eat fermented food because you have to help your Agni. You will pre-digest your food in fermented form. You will eat idli, dosa. In Maharashtra, we will eat roasted, that is bhakri. But in northern India, they will eat fried. And in Europe, they can eat everyday mausam. Whatever the Guru Anna will be there, they will consume it. Therefore, as you come to equator, the Agni and the Bala in the person goes diminishing as compared to the persons living towards polar area. When you go to European, Australian, American countries, you will find the huge and tall persons. As you come down to equator, you will find dwarf and durbal persons. Therefore, Vyayam is most important. Vyayam gives you Bala, Vyayam gives you Sthairya, Vyayam gives you Diptagni, Vyayam nullifies Kleda, Meda, isn't it? So, Laghavam Karma Samratyam Diptognir Medakshak Shayaha, Vyayama Dupajayat. So, therefore, Vyayam is most important. What is the role? Treatment same for Krusha and Sthula Pramehi. It is a tricky question because I don't diagnose diabetes as Prameha. First thing. Therefore, for me, there is no question of Sthula Pramehi and Krusha Pramehi. I diagnose diabetes as Rasa Rakta Gata Kleda. So, for me, generally, there is no question of Sthula Pramehi, Krusha Pramehi. But I do keep an eye on protein loss, muscle wasting, weight loss. I will not allow the person to go for his muscle wasting. If his belly is diminishing down, seat is diminishing down, waist size diminishing down, it is good. But his thighs, his pindika, his arms should not go into muscle wasting. I will keep an eye on protein loss. So to assure that there is no protein loss, I will advise that type of ahara to him. Okay. Whatever the treatment we are doing in terms of Ayurveda, as kleda, jala, prithvi, etc. But it should reflect in the reports, because you cannot diagnose or assess the effect of treatment in the patient by looking or touching him. Darshana Sparshana Prashna Pariksha will not give any assessment of sugar or HbA1c. You have to depend on laboratory reports. Therefore, whatever the theory and drug you employ in the diabetic patient, it should be assessed in good laboratories. So, I advise to the patient to go for every 15 days, if not affording, every monthly they should go for BSL fasting and PP, and every 3 months they should go for lipid profile, LFT and RFT and HbA1c also. So, my patient is not my customer, my patient is not my client, my patient is not my patient even. My patient is my Annadata. He is giving food to me, my family. So, for me, my patient is Annadata. He is God, he is Bhagwan. So, I cannot turn down him. I will always be in the benefit of patient. So, I will always have that assessment with the blood investigations reports. So, no question of generally Krusha and Sthula Pramehi. Generally, I advise to go for some protein ahar. I don't go for mausahara. I don't allow to go for paneer because it will add to lactose. So, no kshira vikruti is allowed, no fruits are allowed. I will go for some shimbi dhanya, mudga, masura, chanaka, makushtaka, adhaki, alasandra. These are advised to take deliberately. Is it necessary to go for shoshana chikitsa before this aushadha? No, chikitsa is shoshana itself. If you want to say shodhana, I will say no. I generally don't go for vamana and virechana because I don't have setup, first thing, and I don't consider that the patient suffering for diabetes since 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, 20 years have that much bala and that much sthaulya. Sthaulya means volume, not obesity, not shaithilya. Sthaulya and bala should be at the good level to go for Vaman and Virechara. So, I generally don't go for Shodhana, if you want to say that. If it is Shoshana, then Chikitsa itself is Shoshana. Sir, Sevana Bhavana in the sense of Bhavana should be given with the Swarasa. No, I use Kwatha, I don't use Swarasa. Include in that particular Gana, yeah, same. Swarasa Bhavana, same Churna, same Kwath. Sir, can we give this treatment to patient for diabetes along with? Yes. I am giving initially with allopathic drugs because you cannot switch off OHA. You will taper it out. Therefore, 105 days is the calculation. After 15 days, you will stop 1 day medicine. You will not reduce the quantity of medicine. You will reduce the days. In thyroid treatment, they give some dose on weekdays and increased or decreased dose on weekends. On Saturday, Sunday, the dose is lower or increased. And weekdays, there is 5 days, same dose is given. In that same style, I will stop 1 day of the week for 15 days. So, 2 Sundays for 15 days. Next 15, 2 Sundays and 2 Wednesdays. In that way, for 7 days, every 15 days, 1 day will be added for elimination of OHA. To 15 into 7, that is 105 days are required generally for every patient to get rid of the OHs, depending on the sugar levels and HbA1c. Laja, only Laja, nothing else. I myself eat only Laja last 11 years. When I completed my 40 years, running 51 now, last 11 years I am eating only Laja as my dinner. I don't take anything else, not milk, not fruits, nothing. Only Laja in the dinner. And that is sufficient. Okay. Then I will go for good breakfast. Pardon? Pardon? Laja means rice flakes, but not murmura kurumura. I don't know the exact translation. You can refer Laja in Ashtanga Sutrasthan 6 and in Ashtanga Uttar Tantra 40, shlok number 48 to 58. Okay, sorry, Ashtanga Uttar Tantra 40, last adhyay, shlok number 48 to 58. There is Roganusar Agre Sangra where Laja Chardishu is written, and in Ashtanga Sutrasthan 6, Laja is described in detail. Told about, thank you sir. Sir, anything like particular Viruddha Ahara will lead to specific disease? I have no such observation. Sorry for my limited knowledge. Logical. Any question? So almost all questions are, how did I clear the lean patient, especially in case of Kushtha? Please, by the skin presentation. What is the skin presentation? If there is srava, clay, there is adhikya. If there is no srava, there is clay in smaller quantity, lesser quantity. How to ascertain it? So, what about Triphalak Shirpa? Triphalak Shirpa is possible. Because Amalaki is Amla, Triphalak Shirpa is not possible. Milkweed gets spoiled. Don't attempt that. Most of the time, even in Akshi Seka, you can use Kwatha. Dose of Saptabhavita Churna. I don't use Churna, I use tablets, and tablets are up to 50 mg. Dhanyena Dhanya Shuntibhyam. There are many options. Doing Alpahara with Vyayama doesn't not Alpahara. You should eat full stomach. I eat Laja full stomach. You are not going to starve. You are not going below satiety. You are going up to satiety. Matra of Laja for dinner is up to your fullest capacity. And if you feel hungry in 10 pm, 12 pm, 2 am, 4 am, you will eat Laja. I advise to the patient after taking your lunch at 1 pm. In the rest of the 23 hours, if you get hunger for 46 times, you will eat Laja only. Okay, and this is practical. Try to do it. First 5 to 6 days are very horrible. You will feel that hungry status for multiple times in that night for first 5 to 6 days. But after 1 week or 2 weeks, that gets settled down, and one dose of Laja up to your satiety is enough for entire night. And in the morning you have very great hunger, very great Agni. You will go for a great breakfast. We are preparing foods with pressure cookers. We actually look, pressure cooker can be the doshas or the blemishes or the drawbacks of pressure cooker can be minimized by adding Yashchagni Yaushada Kwatha. If you read Odana preparation in Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 6, he says Sudhavtaha Prasrutaha Svignaha Atyaktoshma Chaudhano Laghu Yashcha Agneya Aushada Kwatha Sadhito. What you can do? You can add some Agneya Aushadha to the food material which is in cooker. Yashcha Agneya Aushadha Kwatha Sadhito Bhrashta Tandulaha. You can roast that tandula before putting into cooker and add some Agneya Dravya, Ardraka, Jiraka, Dhanyaka, Lashuna. That Agneya Aushadha Kwatha Sadhito Bhrashta Tandulaha Odana is also good. Whether this samskara is good or not. Cooker samskara is very bad. Can we follow protocol for Shvitra? No, I don't have that much great success and great experience in Shvitra to comment upon it. How to understand dravyas which are having more rasas like Lavana, Varjita, Shad rasa? No, these are special dravyas, are not in our daily ahara in that much quantity. Can we give Sadhyo Vamana Virechan in case of Viruddha? No. Viruddha ahara is not a Sadhyo thing. It is a Chirakari. So it needs Alpam Punah. Durbalasya Mrudra Dravya Alpan Samshamayettu Tan Alpam Punah. In smaller quantities and in repeated doses, you should treat Viruddha ahara Janya Kleda. Okay. So, but the Kleda by Viruddha ahara is Utklishta. It is not always in Koshta. It is not Upasthita. It is not in Amashaya or Pakvashaya to be expelled by Vamana or Virechana. It is generally in some Shakha or Madhyam Marga. Can you please continue treatment comparison between Shotha and edema? No, it is different subjects. Sometime other time. Do you change medicine follow-up? Yes. Yeah, I do change the treatment of my diabetic patient. Can you have Sanhita online classes? Yes, we do have online Vagbhat Sanhita Vachan class, online Charaka Sanhita Vachan class, online Tantra Yukti in Sanhita application class. You can get details in my website that I have posted in the chat box www.maitreyarya.com. Feeling okay. Kapha Vata predominance disease. Can we go for Kleda Chikisa like we will do? Yeah. Look, you should go for Ashtanga Sutra Sthan 30. He has said for Samsarga Chikisa, Greshma Prayo Marut Pitte Vasanta Kapha Marute. For Kapha Maruta, you can go for Vasant Rutucharya. And Vasant Rutucharya is exactly opposite to Kapha. So for Kapha and Kapha Vata, same treatment can be given, looking that Vata will not go to Prakopa Avastha. Kapha Vata Kleda Chikisa will do Apatarapana, how to manage Vata. No, that I said, when you say any type of Vata or Apatarapana increasing, you should go for Kshirapaka. Then it is manageable. Can you please enlighten us by saying treatment principle, dose, mode of administration? 24-hour-old body. Oh, it was easy. Look, meconium was aspired. What is meconium? It is garbhodaka. What is garbhodaka? It is rasajanya, matur rasajanya. Matur ahara rasajanya jaliya bhav. That jaliya bhav was aspired and it was in urasthana, that is in puppusa, that is in lungs. Okay, jala, kapha, ura, everything is in santarpana form. So antagonist to that was agni, vayu, akasha, katu, tikta, kashayas. Therefore vacha, shunti, haridra, pippali, lepa was given. 18 lepas were given and 36 hours. 18 lepas and 36 hour patient was out. X-rays were clear. Pre-diabetic patient, what are the key areas we have to show? Generally, people doesn't reach me in pre-diabetic phase. They have bulky files, hundreds of reports for last 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 years, and they reach to me with that gliptin is started, metformin is started, oligobos is started, and so is started, and insulin was so and so dosage, and still the sugar is 250, 350 in that range, and HbA1c is above 9, 10, 11. This is the current scenario that what the patient I am getting. I have not yet got patient in pre-diabetic phase. Grita in kapha dominant unmad. Oh, it is altogether different roga. Siddha Gruto of this medicine, if of course, if the patient is old, if the patient was for long time in insulin, if the patient is for higher doses of OHA for long time, if patient is suffering from Sandhivata, Karnashula, etc., at that time you can go for Siddha Grutas also. But I generally prefer to go for Siddha Kshirapaka because it is fresh preparation. How can we consider again a different roga, different subject. Mode of cooking food can also viruddha. Yeah, of course, because it is samskar viruddha. Instapot, microwave, pressure cooker, all these are vidhi viruddha, samskar viruddha. These people have if you don't have time to cook, then get ready to suffer by disease. Then you will have time to get suffered by disease. That is the thing. Open vessel is good. What is laja in north? Laja probably they say khil. उसे खील पुकारते हैं शायद. मुझे हिंदी और अंग्रेजी में लाजा को क्या कहते हैं उतना पता नहीं. What do I do? The patient who are from not Marathi area, not Maharashtrian, the patient are from Australia, Singapore, Muscat, Germany, or Hindi area, or from southern area, I send them picture of laja, jwari cha laya and sali cha laya, laja of sali and laja of jwari. I send photos of them, then they get understood. Which aspects of choosing Fayu Kalpana in disease? Fayu Kalpana, I generally use tablets. Look, I am practicing in Pune, the IT city. Okay, we have information technology, computer people dominated city, Pune. We are city of education, we are city of excellence, we are Pune. In Pune, people have no time to go for licking and boiling and avleha and ghruta and madhu and pudi, nothing. They need tablets. Just get the tablets, put in mouth and drink it with water or tea. So I use tablet. Tablet is vati churna kalpana. Laja in one way. Yes, in home. Can you please send photo of laja? Yes. But right now it is not allowing to share the screen. Therefore, it is not murmura. It is serrated murmura. Cut edges murmura. What is home? Home is yagya. After your vivaha, after your marriage, you enlight the fire and put that laja and ghruta in that. That is how to differentiate kleda and ama. Ama needs pachana, kleda needs shoshana. Or I do say that ama and kleda are same. Okay, my recent lecture was there. Ama to hota hi nahi hai. Okay, please tell treatment of lean dosh in patient taking metformin in 15 age. Look, metformin will not cause lean dosha. Actually, every day there is loading of sugar due to eating for 3 times unnecessarily and then trying to manage that sugar by metformin. I don't give treatment to lower the sugar. I don't give the treatment for sugar. Mind well, I don't treat sugar. I try to restore the system which manages sugar in your body until you were not diabetic. For certain years of your age, say up to 35, 40, 42, 45, 50 years, You are not diabetic. One day you get diabetic. Up to that day your body was managing your sugar. So I will restore that sugar managing system in your body. Okay. So you may call it Rasagni, Raktagni, Medagni, or you may call it pancreas or insulin or liver, whatever you want to label it. I will try to recorrect that capacity, that system. I don't treat sugar. I don't give medicines for sugar lowering. I don't give Ayurvedic OHA because he is taking already OHA. So why should I replace that modern OHA with Ayurvedic OHA? My patient will not take any metformin, any Ayurvedic tablet after he gets 5.4 HbA1c, never in his life again. पेशेंट को ठीक लगना नहीं चाहिए, पेशेंट ठीक होना नहीं चाहिए, पेशेंट ठीक रहना चाहिए. देयर शुड नॉट बी रिलीफ, देयर